Welcome to ABC Reacts, everyone. 10-man Chelsea, they have stopped Arsenal, the league leaders, the informed team that has beaten Bayern Munich, Tottenham, but they have failed to win at Stamford Bridge against the 10 men of Chelsea. And the red card was their most important player, Caicedo, was red carded, and still Arsenal couldn't win this match. They were very poor, lackluster performance from Arsenal, and I have to praise Chelsea. They were better than Arsenal. They were, even with 10 men, they were playing better. Sanchez made two good saves, but overall, if you look at this game, Chelsea went down to 10 men in the latter stages of the first half, but still they played brilliantly. They scored against Arsenal from a corner. Look at that, from a corner against Arsenal. Arsenal do this kind of stuff to other teams, but they scored a goal from a corner against Arsenal, and they were brilliant. I don't know what happened today. I think, of course, a lot of players were missing, and Saliba was missing, Gabriel was missing, the two centre back players. They missed the game for the first time since in 162 games. This is the first time that neither Saliba nor Gabriel has started for Arsenal. So that comes, of course, that has to be taken into consideration. But still, if you are a very good team, of course, Arsenal are a very good team, very strong team, and they are playing against 10-man Chelsea. They should be getting a win. Of course, it was away to Stamford Bridge. Chelsea were also in good form. They were playing brilliant football. But Caicedo was red carded in the 38th minute. But still, Arsenal, they conceded first, and then the problem is Arsenal didn't create many chances. They didn't create chances today. They were lackluster. They looked out of ideas today. That's the main problem here. They are still 5 points clear at the top of the table, as you can see. But Chelsea, Man City, of course, Man City are the real title rivals to this Arsenal team, and they are only 5 points behind. They won. They scored a late winner. Foden scored a late winner against Leeds yesterday, but they are, Manchester City are chasing Arsenal again, and it's not a good thing when Man City are chasing. You have to give that to them. But Arsenal, they were poor today. They had to win. I think they should have won this match. Of course, a lot of big players were missing. The centre back pairing of Saliba and Gabriel, they are both very important players. They were both missing, but this is not an excuse because Chelsea, they went down to 10 men. This was a 10-man Chelsea, and the red carded player was none other than Caicedo. Caicedo, how important he is. Of course, it was poor from Caicedo to concede that red card. He should not have done that. But still, the point is Arsenal. They were playing against 10-man Chelsea. Caicedo was red carded, and they should have won that. And even with 10 men, I have to say that even with 10 men, Chelsea, they were the better team. Overall, if you look at this game, and they were the better team. They were the better team, and they deserved something from this game. Although Sanchez made one or two great saves, Arsenal missed a chance at the end. The last chance of the game, Arsenal missed a brilliant chance there. Timber should have left that chance for Gyökeres. That was a tap-in for Gyökeres. But the thing is, Arsenal, they were up against 10-man Chelsea. They should have, created a lot of chances. They should have done that. But they didn't do that. And credit goes to Chelsea. They have stopped Arsenal from winning. Of course, Arsenal still stay top of the Premier League table, but they had the chance to go 7 points clear at the top of the table, and this would have given them a huge boost in this title race. And psychologically, other teams, they would have it would have impacted hugely in the Premier League if Arsenal had won this game. But Chelsea, Man City, these teams, they can think now that we are in the title race because they're only Man City are only 5 points behind Arsenal, and this is not a very healthy lead at the top of the table. Only 5 points, and if Arsenal they were poor, I think they got away with this one. Arsenal survived this one. They should have played better. They should have won this match, but they should be happy that they didn't lose this game because they could have lost it. They could have lost it because they didn't create enough chances. They were not very good. So They could have lost it, but they have survived. I think it's fair to say, I believe it's fair to say that Arsenal have survived this game. They got away with one. If Chelsea didn't, if they had not gone to 10 men, they might have won this game. I mean, because Arsenal were poor today. They were fantastic against Tottenham. They were fantastic against Bayern, but they were absolutely lackluster against Chelsea today. So they still remain top of the Premier League table, and I have predicted them to win this league, and I still believe they will win this league. But these kind of things, they should not happen again. If you are a strong team, if you are playing against the team with 10 men, although it was at Stamford Bridge away to Chelsea, it's always difficult, but they were 10 men. So this should not happen again. Of course, players were missing, but Arsenal made a lot of signings. They have a super squad, so they brought in these players so they don't have any excuse. And this is why I'm saying that they should have won this match, but they didn't win. And both teams, I think, Chelsea would be happy. Of course, they were down to 10 men. They got a draw from this game, so they would have been happier of the two. But Arsenal, this should not be allowed to happen again. So it's Chelsea 1, Arsenal 1. Arsenal stay top of the Premier League table, 5 points clear. So guys, let me know your thoughts about this match. What went wrong? Why Arsenal didn't create enough chances today? So see you again.